Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers offense will take the field first. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, Dave.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Vanderbilt's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Williams to the air again. Escapes the pressure going right. Not going to make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires. Handed to the back. Smashes through the tackle. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. Touchdown Tigers. He would not be denied.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. But I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Working the ground game. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On the RPO, got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Running inside. It's Carr. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams rolls right. Slings it downfield. Out wide right, it's Dixon. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dixon. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. Left side, it's Dixon. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even up. And the pressure gets there. On he goes at the 18. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. They put the brakes on it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Play Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Throwing, Williams. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here's Williams to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Doors. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down to the air. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams rushes on, unleashes one, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn. James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Moves the pocket. It's Dingle. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complement.
It's a running room. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. All over him immediately. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Dingle. Turns it upfield. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Williams. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Snags it. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall. Looking to pass. It's Dingle. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Way off target there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very active.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Auburn!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Commodores sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Williams from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking downfield, it's Dingle. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Lost to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looks it in. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
On the stop.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Williams finds his big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Sells the fake. And he gets it away.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Dropping back, it's Dingle. Under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He fields the punt in his own end zone. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just feeds the running back. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Plows his way ahead. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Carr. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
He's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Here's Williams. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Back to throw, it's Dingle. Out wide left, it's Turner. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Left side is Turner. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gives it. Spins away from the defense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Burrowing for yardage. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They're all over him. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Williams, look out. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's going to take off. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Rush right in his face. At the 40, there he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Williams. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Williams will pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Out wide left, it's Turner. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fire fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
Wants to go up top on second down. Extending the play. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. They'll hurry to the line with a... running. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed.